Good morning. I'm filming with the wrong hand, so probably a worse angle, but it's time to start another week in my life. And as you can see, the sheets weren't kind to me last night. woke up with marks in my face. So Levi is having a donut, and we're waiting on a trash man because Levi got to watch the trash man for the first time last week, and he thought that was the coolest thing. And this week, we're going to have the regular trash man and the recycling trash man. So it's going to be like an extra cool morning. But that's just kind of what we're doing right now. So I will try to film him watching the trash man if I can. If I take him outside, I may have to hold his hands and it might make it hard to film. We'll see how it works out. But that's how our morning's going. Hey guys, so it's evening time. We just finished dinner and we're gonna head to the mall to walk around because it's too dark out to be walking with the stroller. But we just finished dinner. I'm getting ready to put everything away, so I should have showed you guys this beforehand. Speaking of, is my hair cute? I like that. It's cute. Anyway, yeah, I want to show you guys what I made for dinner. I found a recipe floating on Facebook for chicken cordon bleu, so if I can, I'll have it linked down below because it's really good. But I thought I'd just turn you around and kind of show you what I made. We ate all of the cauliflower mash. This stuff is so good. Laura in the kitchen has a great recipe for cauliflower mash, so I'll leave a link to that down below if you want to try making it yourself. It's delicious. But what I have left here to show you is the chicken cordon bleu. We have some green beans. We don't need to see green beans, but anyways, I'll show you the chicken cordon bleu. So this is the chicken cordon bleu. It turned out really, really good. Again, I'll leave a link to the video down below. There's like this sauce you use. It calls for Dijon mustard. I didn't have any of that on hand, so I used a honey mustard. Honestly, you couldn't really taste it very well, but I added a lot of Parmesan cheese, so it definitely had a Parmesan cheese flavor. But these have, on the inside, mine have turkey in them because we didn't have any ham. Mine's turkey and provolone cheese. The ones in the recipe have ham and Swiss. I don't know how well you can see in there. Probably not very well, but it's got, like I said, turkey and provolone cheese, and then the sauce it's sitting in has a lot of Parmesan, and then on top is like breadcrumbs and parsley. Get that out of there. But this is so good. I thought I'd show it with you guys because it tastes amazing. So we're gonna keep some of the sauce back for tomorrow because we're gonna eat this for lunch tomorrow. So I'm gonna put this in a separate bowl so we can top our chicken cordon bleu with it. But yeah, that was dinner for tonight. So I'm getting ready to take a bubble bath, and I'm going to be trying out the Lush bubble bar that I bought recently. I showed it in my Lush haul, so I can link down below if you missed it, but we're going to try this out. It smells so good. I'm excited. But I have to break this apart and then run a little bit of it under the bath water, and it's supposed to bubble, so I'm excited. So this is how much I broke off. It's very crumbly, so keep that in mind if you've never tried one. They're very, very crumbly. I dropped a bunch on the floor. I didn't think it'd break apart that easily. Hey there, it's Tuesday. I have not vlogged at all today. We haven't missed much. But I just finished making dinner. It's the first time I have ever made this, but I'm pretty excited about how it turned out. So I'll turn you around and show it to you. So I did up some spaghetti squash, and normally when we do spaghetti squash, we do it like spaghetti, and it has a tomato sauce. But today I made up like my own white cream cheese sauce. Got a lot of Alfredo in it, some other white cheeses, and then we grilled up some chicken to go with it. So it looks really, really good. Good morning, it's Thursday, and I should probably stop swinging so I don't make somebody sick. Yesterday was kind of rough. I'm just going to chat right here, and I'm debating if I want to make an entire video just venting about this or not, but my cousin and I kind of got into it. So, I don't know, I just kind of soured last night, and I'm just overall just like a quick little like recap of everything. One of my cousin's husbands died a year ago. I offered to store her things for a while, and I was under the impression she was coming up this month for a wedding and that she would be coming over to go through things. Originally, she was supposed to come back sometime in the spring, but the wedding got pushed back because she moved to Texas after he passed. And so back in the spring, I got a hold of her and was like, hey, what's the plan? Are you still coming up? Are you still going through things? What's the plan? And I feel like I like twisted the knife, you know, like she's still hurting from everything. And so, but like she had told me when she started everything that from the wedding, she was going to come up and go through stuff. So this time, you know, it's October, halfway through the month, and I hadn't heard anything. So I contacted her sister because I didn't want to hurt my other cousin, you know, and dig the knife in deeper, you know, if the wedding got pushed back or canceled or whatever, and she wasn't going to be coming up. So I just asked her, you know, do you know what your sister's plans are? Is she coming up for the wedding on October, and is she planning to come go through things? And things just spiraled down from there. I feel like things just really got lost in translation, and maybe I just came across as being unsensitive and uncaring, and it's not that. And I feel like maybe it came across that I was wanting her to come and pick everything up, and that's not what I was implying either. I just wanted her to, I want to know what her plan was, because the last I talked to her, she wanted to go through things. And when somebody says, I want to go through things, I take it as meaning like you want to see what you want to keep, what you want to keep storing, what do you want to take back with you. I know his family wanted some things, and like, what do you want to put to Goodwill? Like, what do you not want anymore? And I wasn't implying that she'd come and get everything. And of course my other cousin was like, well, she can't bring it all back on a plane. And it's like, I understand that. Like, I know she can't take it all back on a plane. And then I made an offhand comment, not thinking, and I said, you know, I hadn't heard from her, and like, I don't know how important the stuff is. Like, maybe she just forgot about it. And then that's what kind of teed off my other cousin. And I didn't mean it to sound bad or hurt anybody's feelings. It's just like, hadn't heard anything from her about her things. Well, she never contacted me about it at all. I'm the one that contacted her back when I thought the wedding was supposed to happen originally. And I could see, because like she packed up and moved in like 4 days. Like, her family came up, they had the funeral, they packed her house, and she left. And so I could see where like maybe some things she thought that she wanted to keep in the moment when everything was fresh, and so she just packed everything. And now, like a year later, like maybe she doesn't care about it anymore. Like, I don't know what is in the garage. There's 12 storage totes in there. I don't know what's in there. I don't know what's important. And, you know, I could see where like maybe, like I said, maybe some things were important when it happened, and now they're not. And now she's just not worried about it. Like, I don't know. But that comment of me saying, you know, we thought maybe she forgot about it because we hadn't heard anything is what like really teed off my other cousin. So things got kind of heated, and so I've just kind of been like, I feel like an ass, but on the other hand, I feel like I shouldn't feel like that, because it's not like I said anything to intentionally hurt anybody. And like, I've stored her stuff for over a year. I didn't offer to store it with the idea of storing it indefinitely. And to further that, like, it's not like I said she needed to come get it tomorrow. Like, I just didn't know if she was going to come and go through her things or not, which was my impression, was that she was planning to come and go through her things. And again, that's not implying that she needs to come and take it all home with her. Just, like, what's going on? I don't want a bunch of, because she's going to come over with, like, her in-laws, pretty much. And, you know, like, her deceased husband's family. And, like, I don't know these people. And to be completely honest, like, I'm not super close with my cousin. Like, I mean, of course I love her, she's family, but like, her and I have never been super close. We weren't very close in age, and like, I mean, we chat occasionally on Facebook, you know, like if somebody posts a picture or whatever, but we're not super close. And so like, I would just like to make arrangements for like everybody to come over versus just having a bunch of random people I don't know. Not saying I don't know my cousin, I do, but like, you know, her husband's family, them just like showing up and wanting to go into my garage and do stuff. And it's like, I don't know these people. Like, I would feel more comfortable if we could plan it, and then like my husband could be here, or my mom or my dad could be here with me, just because like I don't know these people. And I'm sure that would probably offend somebody, me saying that I'd like to have other people here, but I just feel like, you know, it's one of those things, like, no good deed goes unpunished. Like, sorry I stored your stuff. I don't know, but I still feel kind of heated about it. It's one of those things where it just like puts a rock in my stomach. And a big part of it is like me and the cousin that kind of got into it, I don't want to say her and I were ever like super close, but like we had a good relationship. We did talk on like Messenger we like to visit with each other, and now it's like, I don't know if that relationship is like permanently damaged or not. And there's another part of me that's like, does it even matter? Like, she lives in Texas, we hardly have anything to do with each other anymore since they moved. Like, does it matter anymore? I don't know. But I feel like I'm an ass. Like, everybody's just gonna be mad at me because I wanted to know when she was gonna come go through her things, and now I'm just the jerk. So I'm just feeling a little frustrated with the whole situation. And of course things ended up getting said that shouldn't have been said, and etc, etc, but it's just aggravating. So that happened last night, and yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I'm thinking I might do a haunted house update today. I don't know. If you've been following me for a while, then you know that I have like crazy weird things that happen in my house. Thankfully things have been pretty quiet since I've stopped talking about things happening. Since I've stopped talking about it in the house. I feel like anytime I talk about that stuff in the house, like, things just start happening. So I might sit out here and film. We'll see. I haven't decided yet. But my mom was over yesterday, and she asked if we'd had anything else happen. I told her no. And she brought up the comment that my grandparents, when they lived here, had things happen a lot. And apparently they used to have friends over, and they would have seances and use Ouija boards. So it kind of explains a lot. Sorry about that. I dropped the camera, and then I sat out here and filmed. Thought I was filming. I hadn't hit the play button, so wasn't filming. Yeah, I think I said that they used to use Ouija boards and have seances, and then they decided to start going to church, and they got saved, and so my grandpa brought the Ouija board out to the backyard and burned it. And that's not how you're supposed to get rid of a Ouija board. So there's that. That kind of explains things. But anyway, I'm gonna go on inside, get Levi up. It's like 10 in the morning. Just letting him sleep. I just got up myself. But I'm gonna go ahead and get ready for the day, and I'll check in with you guys later. Hey guys, it's Friday. Mike's in the car.
Yep.
And we've got our Buccaneer in the back seat. He's a pirate. Yeah. And today the library is doing a Halloween party for the kids. It sounds like it's just like trick-or-treating at the library, so we're gonna take him to go get some candy. So we were wrong about the Halloween party at the library. It's next weekend. So if you want to see that, stay tuned. It'll be next week. But right now we're just hanging out in the middle of nowhere, farm country, because my sister-in-law is getting moved into her new house, which is behind me. Everybody is at her old house loading it up right now, loading up the rest of it. Got a lot of stuff last weekend, and we just had one trip already, got it all unloaded. But Levi and I decided to stay back because it's hard to baby wrangle and pack at the same time. So once everybody gets back here, I'll put him into her daughter's bedroom. They got like a baby gate up, and then I'll help bring everything in. But at the old house, there's like nothing left there, so it's kind of hard to like manage him and pack things, you know? So it's easier to stay here, let him hang out in the yard. He can crawl around. He tried eating some grass. He gagged and spit it out. Like, well, I tried to tell you, and you didn't want to listen, so now you know, it's gross. So that's kind of what we're doing right now. Tomorrow should be fun because we're going to a pumpkin patch. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning. It is Saturday, and we have the meats. That was kind of silly, but Arby's has their venison burgers out, and best believe I was there at 10 o'clock to get one because I like me some deer meat. Because you didn't know venison is deer. My camera's like fuzzy. Fuzzy? Fuzzy. It's a little better. So, my kitchen's a disaster. So, please ignore everything. I need to clean it. But we got the deer burgers. Mike had to go donate plasma. So, I'm going to put his in the oven. And I'm going to feed Levi and then eat mine. But I'm going to turn around and show you the burger. So, it comes in a box. And nice little bun, burger, no cheese. What? I feel like this needs cheese. Definitely looks like deer meat. Like, I thought maybe it would be ground, but it looks like it's It's like a slice of meat, like a pork chop. But I'm sure it'll be good. I'm excited. Not sure why I thought it would look like ground beef. Well, growing up, we ate a lot of deer. Especially when we lived in North Carolina because my dad hunted a lot. And then he had a lot of friends that hunted. Oh, sorry, I'm about to... Get out of the bag, dang! That was a pain in the butt. Sheesh. Anyways, reassemble my husband's burger. It's not that bad, just a little, shooken up. Anyway, yeah, growing up in North Carolina in the 90s, my dad hunted, and he had a lot of friends that hunted. He was in the Marines, and a lot of his friends didn't want the meat. They just wanted to trophy hunt. And for anyone who doesn't know what that means they just wanted the antlers off the deer. They wanted either just the rack or they wanted just the head. They didn't want the meat. So they would get a kill and they'd go hack the head off pretty much and then tell my dad, like, hey, do you want the rest of this? And he'd be like, yes, I do. And so, like, we hardly ever ate beef, really. From the time I was like, I don't know, did we move there when I was 2 or when I was 3? I don't remember. If I was 2, I was close to being 3. I think that's what it was. I think I was almost 3. But from the time I was like pretty much 3 until I was almost 7, like we hardly ate beef. It was always deer and chicken and pork. Like we didn't have beef. So I even remember in kindergarten we were like learning about the food groups. My parents have always gotten a kick out of this. We were learning the food groups and, you know, the food triangle pyramid. And for the meat section, I put down deer. I didn't put meat, I just put deer. And I guess my my kindergarten teacher brought that up with my parents, and my parents were like, well, at home, we don't really eat any other meat, it's just deer. So, after learning that, my kindergarten teacher got kind of a kick out of that. So it made sense, because, like, I mean, at home, I wasn't eating anything else, it was just deer, so... But, yeah, here lately, past few years, my dad hasn't really gotten a deer because he's either not gone hunting or he just hasn't seen any. Mostly just not going hunting. So, we haven't really had much of any deer in a while. So, excuse me. I'm excited for this. Like, if I had it my way, like, we would only eat deer. Like, I like beef, but I like deer better. So, anyways, I'm going to go to Levi, get Mike's burger in the oven, and then eat mine. Bite?
Yeah.
So I never checked in after eating the deer burger. It was really good. He loved it. Like, he probably ate half of my burger. I went ahead and took it off the patty because it was kind of hard to eat it because it didn't want to pull apart very easily. Like I mentioned earlier, it was more like pork chop or steak kind of a thing. It wasn't so much ground meat, so it didn't break apart very easily. And I was talking to my dad about it, and he said that deer typically, when you grind the meat, doesn't stick together in patty form the way hamburger does because it is so lean and there's no fat in it, or very little fat to it. So that's probably why they went ahead and put it in like a deer steak or deer chop kind of a form versus doing the burgers. I was telling them about the deer burgers.
Chewy.
Yeah, they were a little bit chewy. Did you like it otherwise?
Tasted good.
Yeah, they were pretty good. They were kind of peppery. They were definitely good. Definitely recommend it, getting them. But now we're going to head off to the pumpkin patch. So, I know I might film a little bit there. Well, I think it's safe to say we had a good time at the corn maze. Kind of got stuck in the maze for a little bit. Got turned around a few times. And then we went on the hayride, and that was pretty fun. But now we're at Walmart to get a pumpkin for the pumpkin. So we're going to go pick him out a pumpkin, and I think we're going to get some salads for dinner while we're here. And then we're going to head on home. Hey guys, so it is Monday, and I thought we would just go ahead and vlog through today because my cousin's husband's family is coming to pick up their stuff tonight, and as you guys know, I'm a little bit nervous about everything because, like, I don't know these people, and I don't know if they're gonna be mad, honestly, about them to come and get the stuff. I don't know what was said to them, because, like, I feel like a lot of what I was said was taken out of context, and my cousin got mad, and so she talked to them, and I don't know what was said to them. And I'm nervous about it because, and I mean, Molly, quit. I don't want you in my face. My husband keeps saying, you know, oh, we'll just go ahead and we'll set the stuff outside of the garage so it's just ready and easy to load. And then if they are mad or whatever, then we'll just go inside and let them get their stuff. My mom keeps saying, you know, that if there's a problem or anything like that, just to tell them to leave. Or that, you know, we can call the cops and have a cop come and handle everything. And it's not that I'm so much worried. Like, those are all the right ways to handle it if something was to happen. What I'm worried about more is myself. I don't like confrontation. I don't seek it out. I don't try to start it. But I also don't back down from it. And when it happens, I, a lot of times, tend to escalate it or take it further than it needs to go. You know, because if somebody came here, you know, they were mad or whatever and upset, and instead of just saying, okay, fine, get your stuff and go inside the house, like, I would be more likely to engage them in conflict. And that's just my personality. I mean, I don't know if it's because I'm a Taurus, and that's just part of it. I mean, like I said, I don't like to go looking for it, but when it's there, I'm not afraid of it, and I don't back down from it. Sometimes I take it too far, and it just worries me, because I know myself, and I think some of it's also, hi Banjo, I think some of it might also be a little bit of genetics, possibly, because my dad kind of deals with some of the same stuff, and so did his dad, where we can easily go into, like, blind rages, and thankfully I've never been in, like, a physical fight, but I know, like, I get so mad sometimes, like, after it's all said and done, like, I don't even really remember the situation, like, blackout, kind of angry. And like I said, I've never actually physically gotten into a fight, but I've gotten into verbal arguments, and I'll just be so angry that, like, after the fact I'm a nervous wreck and I'm, like, shaking. But I don't always remember what happened during the argument, what was said. My dad has the same problem. When he was younger, like, he would actually get into physical altercations with people, and it's just, I don't know, it's hard to fight it, and I'm just nervous about what's gonna happen tonight. So I just thought I'd go ahead and add this all into one vlog, because you guys already know what's going on. Hopefully everything's fine. Hopefully they come over and they're lovely people and there's no problem and we're good. I just don't know what was said to them, and I'm just afraid they're gonna come over here and they're gonna be angry because they're not gonna know that what I said was misinterpreted to, you know, what I said to my cousin, because I didn't mean to hurt anybody, and I tried to apologize, but, like, she never responded back, and I know she read the message I sent trying to apologize, and I could just see where, you know, she was mad. She thinks that I don't want to store her things, and not her things, but her sister's things anymore, and that maybe I'm mad or whatever, and I just feel like this is gonna blow into a huge thing, and I'm not looking forward to it. So, with all that said, I slept horribly last night because I've just been stressing out about these people coming over, and it doesn't help that, like, I don't know these people either, you know, like, I don't have a clue who they are. I mean, I know they're my cousin's late husband's family, but I don't know them, you know. So, anyway, I stressed out all night about it. I kept waking up all night. Mom, I don't want you in my face. I'm okay. I don't need you in my face. I'm only stopping. I know I kind of let Banjo get in my face. I'm stopping her because she does this whole thing where, like, she wants to paw at my face. Like, if she just wanted to, like, be nose to nose with me, like, I wouldn't really care. But she wants to, like, paw at my face, and it kind of hurts. Like, she has claws and stuff. You're a fruitcake. What are you doing? Quit. I don't want you in my face. Like, if she could just check me out and then lay here, that'd be cool. But she can't. Molly, quit. I don't want to be licked. I don't want to be pawed at. Just sit. Thank you. That's all that's required. Just sit. Good girl. That's all I need. So, anyway, yeah, I didn't sleep very good last night. I kept waking up. Kept stressing. Kept having nightmares about clowns being underneath of Levi's bed. And so at one point in the night, I got up and went to check on him just because I felt like I needed to. Like, obviously, I know there's no clowns in his room, but I just felt like I needed to check on him. And when I opened the door, it woke him up. And so he screamed and cried. And I'm tired. And then this morning, I filmed a makeup look because for the whole month of November, I plan on uploading a new video every day of a makeup look using the Too Faced chocolate bar palette every day of the work week. And so I filmed today's look and I put lashes on with it, which looked really cute. The lashes just irritated the living hell out of my eyes, so I took them off and it messed up my makeup on one eye, and I tried to fix it, couldn't fix it, so I had to take it all off, and my eyes have just been irritated ever since. So that happened. So, and because since they feel irritated, it makes me feel sleepy because they feel heavy. So I just want to go take a nap. Plus, I didn't sleep any last night. And it's rainy. It is so nasty out today. It's just a drizzly, dreary kind of a day. And I'd love to just stay home all day, but Levi has a doctor's appointment at 4:30, so I think it's around 3 o'clock now. So we're gonna have to be getting shoes and socks on here before too long and heading out. But I will check in with you guys later on today and let you guys know how things go this evening. Hey guys, hey guys. So sitting in my garage, cause Mike has an office chair out here that he sits in when he barbecues. So my cousin, the one whose husband actually passed away, and the one that I should have talked to from the get-go before it ever got this far, sent me a message asking if her family could come and pick things up tomorrow. And I told her that's totally fine. Like, this is never what I was intending when I asked if she was coming to go through her things. I was never like, get it out of my garage. Like, that was never what this was supposed to be about. And part of me, like, wants to apologize to her and say, you know, I'm sorry for how we ended up here. But to be completely, fully, and 100% honest, like, I mean, I will be happy to have it out of the garage. I'm not going to lie about that, of course. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff in here I'd love to get rid of. We're storing some doors back here for Mike's sister, and they wanted us to try to sell it for him, and we've been having a hard time doing that, and I would love to see those go away. And you know, there's a lot of stuff in here I'd like to get rid of. So I feel like if I apologize or try to talk about it, it's going to turn into a thing of like, oh, well, can you just keep keeping it? Honestly, yes, I can keep keeping it. It's not that big of a deal, but I would like it to be gone. So, I don't know. I just told her, oh yeah, no problem, it's fine, like, don't worry. Like, well, I didn't say no hurry, but I was like, no problem, it's fine, there's no problem. I mean, because there's not, like, there's no problem. It's just, I don't know how we got here. I don't know, but it is what it is, I suppose. But I guess they're gonna come and get it tomorrow. I need to start vlogging for this week's vlog, and I haven't yet. I'll look and see if there's anything Halloween going on tomorrow. If there's not, then we may just go ahead and continue this vlog until tomorrow. And I'll just let you guys know how everything works out. So my cousin's family came and they picked up all of the boxes. They are really nice people. There was zero problems. It took like 5 minutes or less to get everything in the truck. We were able to get everything loaded up in one go. So everything was really good. So that's good. I was worried, as you guys know, I was just worried about how all of this was going to go, considering how it all came about. Again, like, I was never intending for her to have to pick up her things. I was just wanting to know if she was coming up for a wedding. If so, did she still want to go through her stuff? Like, that's all I wanted to know. But anyways, it's out of my garage now, which is good. So all's well that ends well, I suppose. So I'm going to go ahead and end this week's vlog here. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys, I was wearing flip-flops while we were boxing everything, and thankfully I wasn't carrying anything when I fell, but I was walking back into the garage, and I tripped and I fell, and I scraped the heck out of my big toe, and now it hurts so bad. Oh my gosh, my toe is hurting so bad right now. It doesn't look like it's bleeding any, so that's good. But it hurts really bad. So, note to self, don't wear flip-flops on a rainy night to move boxes again. But anyways, we're going to end this week's vlog here just in time because, I don't know, we need to get on with the next week's vlog. So, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me this week. I will see you next week and in any of my other videos if you guys decide to come and hang out with me in any of those. Otherwise, catch you in the next one.